Let's go! It's your boy!
Smooth. Delicious. Tastes like angel puss. Hershey's chocolate. You can put it in a milkshake. You can feed it to your dog. You can feed it to your significant other. You can put ice cream next to it and pretend you're fancy. You can stick it in your mouth and eat it instead of making things overcomplicated. Sprinkle it on your bed, before you wink wink, lie there and contemplate while you're so alone. Hershey's. So good you'll say, yummy yummy, in my engorged tummy. Unlike this fucking movie! The Hobbit, Battle of Five Armies, starring Paris Hilton and Sarah Carter. Where do I fucking begin? First of all, this movie is just unnecessary. Like, I'm not even talking about how the book should have just been one movie. I'm talking about how much unnecessary shit is in the movie. First, it starts with the last movie ending. The big dragon is flying all over the town. Now, when I left the theater at the end of Big Smog Shits Everywhere, I expected more than 5 minutes of a guy holding a bow and shooting a dragon, then a bunch of hours of bullshit filler. Second of all, the acting just sucks. It sucks. I don't care how good these actors are regularly. In this movie, everyone sucks. Even Martin Freeman, who has been consistently good in the movies prior, just seems bored of playing this Hobbit guy. In fact, they all seem to be a little pissed off. I mean, okay, Richard Armitage is supposed to be pissed off, but even Ian McKellen looks pissed off. No one seems like they're enjoying themselves in this movie.
You miserable rat! I was going to give it to you. Many times I wanted to, but what, thief? You are changed, Thorin.
Next, the story is overflowed as all hell. There's a million subplots which have so many callbacks to things you already forgot about. There's more trying to remember the other movies than watching this one. I mean, the amount I don't give a shit about all this is higher than the fucking sun. All the subplots suck too. There's a thing where this dwarf guy has been cursed by greed, but why? His dad was described as really greedy, but this dwarfy boy has been chivalrous and humble throughout the whole series. I would think it would be magic, but if that's true, why aren't all the people suddenly wanting all the money? Jenga has less holes than this shit. Okay, now another shit subplot is the references to the next movies. They just waste my time. All these characters we know fight Sauron, and people are like, whoa, dude. But I'm just saying they're like, I've seen Lord of the Rings, and you're wasting my time. But whatever. My biggest problem is that it has no bearing on what's happening and just exists as fan service that really doesn't need to be there. Wait, that's just like the whole series. Another thing that comes up and leads nowhere are these big worms that slide in and out of holes. It's pretty sexual, and you think there's gonna be this weird fetish sequence, but then out of the blue, they just leave. Couldn't they just eat the other three armies? Hey, that reminds me, the only army I have any emotion toward besides who gives a shit is the army of a few dwarves, a little hobbit boy, and a big wizard who I only like from the other three actually good movies. Also, the actual Battle of the Five Armies is a disjointed mess. There's 5 armies: the pricks, the orcs, the other orcs, the dwarves, and the aforementioned crew of ragged misfits. All these, besides the ragged misfits and one orc, are the most expendable, forgettable characters. The pricks you're supposed to hate because they did something to the main character that you don't care about, and this elf chick wants to fuck this sexy dwarf, but I don't hate them, I just don't give a shit toward them. Basically what I'm saying is that these 5 armies are around for no other reason than to be killed so the main characters don't have to die. It's lazy and forced so they can have a happy ending. It's a serious problem with this movie. It builds stuff up tights that are so high, then the payoff is a shitty action sequence every time. The actual Battle of the Five Armies after the big worms left is the most by-the-number action scene. They fight some more, they win. But wait, Thorin the big boy has to fight a big white orc. This is an okay fight, but it's fucking weird because Thorin gets him and throws him under the ice. He sees the orc with his eyes wide fucking open, and he doesn't stab him to make sure that he's dead. The orc closes his eyes and Thorin's just like, oh yeah, fuck him, he's dead as hell. Just let me let my guard down and get stabbed. He could have been fine if he wasn't such a fucking idiot. But what did I like about this movie, am I right? Martin Freeman was a good choice for Bilbo, and Gandalf is a really cool character. What else? Nothing! Fuck this movie, it's long and nothing and no happens. If you like cool visuals with a shitty story, check out Doctor Strange rather than this piece of shit. Okay, so this movie is pretty shitty, but really, with the other two, what do you expect? The only reason I picked this one is because it's my least favorite. I'll probably look at the other two at some point, but for now, you see the counter. Wait, hold on. I just remembered the worst fucking part of this movie. How could I even forget? You know, when I was watching this, I was oblivious to the shit-spewing garbage that was flowing from it until I got to this part. Unacceptable! How do they expect me to watch this movie with fucking wonder on who's gonna win this amazing battle of 5 armies when they make a character who's so fucking bullshit and invincible he can fucking defy the laws of physics?